Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're sitting down and we are talking about the worst makeup that I tried in 2022. The ones that I just could not sadly make work for me. Before we get started, if you like this video while you're watching it, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And other than that, if you are excited and you want to hear about some pretty terrible makeup I tried this year, let's go ahead and get started. I know my voice still sounds terrible, so thank you so much for bearing with me. If you are watching these videos while I am sick, I'm going on a month sick. I know, it's awful, but I am going back to the doctor tomorrow. So hopefully they can do something. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I can start feeling better very, very soon. Disclaimer, the normal disclaimer that I do before all of these types of videos. These are just my opinions, my experiences with these products. If these are products that you love and they worked out for you, I am so glad. I love that they worked out for you. But for me, sadly, for one reason or another that I will explain to you, I just couldn't make these work for me. Some of them I have gone ahead and decluttered. So if that is the case, I'll pop up a picture. Some of them I still have here in my collection that I will probably be decluttering in the future. This year was a long year. When I was looking back at my videos that I posted, like trying new makeup videos throughout the year, trying to remember what I tried. And I also have like a running notes app in my notes app of all the makeup that I bought each different month throughout the year. I couldn't believe some of these products that I tried this year, that it felt like I tried them forever ago, but nope, it was like back in January, February, March, whatever. This year was just a really long year, I feel like. But starting off with the product that disappointed me the most was the Patrick Ta Foundation Duo. This was a cream foundation on top and it had a powder on the bottom. I was really lucky that this was sent to me in PR. I was very grateful for that, but man, was this foundation awful on me. I know that this product is kind of polarizing. You either really love it or you really dislike it. And unfortunately, I fall in the category of really disliking it. The cream just wasn't a really good match for my skin. It just didn't give me enough cover. I mean, it gave me coverage, but it didn't give me enough coverage. It broke up on me. It made me look very dry and crepey and like flaky. And then the powder, what made it a million times worse. It took the foundation that was already dry on me and made it look even drier. I will say I did get the lightest shade that it comes in, so it wasn't a good shade match for me. And usually when things are lighter than your skin tone, it makes it look worse on you. So I will give it the benefit of the doubt that it didn't really match me too well, but regardless, I decluttered that foundation. It made me look so dry. The next product is this one right here from Danessa Myricks. This is her Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I picked up the shade 1. This was another polarizing product. I feel like you either love this or you hate this. And I don't like it. I mean, obviously that's the whole point of this video, but I just could not seem to like this on my skin. I would use it as a primer, which there's a couple different ways you can use it. Like you can use it to set your face, but it's like a balm. So that's interesting to me. I don't know. I didn't ever try it like that. I will say that. I really mainly only use this as a primer. And it made me look very dry. You will notice that with a lot of these products that I dislike is because it makes me look dry. I do have combo skin, leaning dry, but by the end of the day, like you can tell, I've had this makeup on for a couple hours and you can see like my chin is getting a little oily. I do get oily throughout the day, but I start off pretty dry. So if my makeup makes me look dry and like flaky and all of that, like on my forehead, my chin, and my nose are the main parts, I just can't do that. And this did exactly that. Again, it's like a balmy sort of a product. I filmed a video earlier that's coming next, so I have a swatch that is stained on my hand there. But it's just like a balm, like I was saying. And I don't know, it's supposed to be blurring. It's not. It's supposed to like fill in your pores, make your face look perfect. For me, it didn't. Again, it just made me look really dry and crepey. So sadly, this didn't work out. This next one is more of a personal preference, how it pulls on my skin. And it is from KVD. This is their Mod Con Liquid Gel Effect Contour. It's a really long name. And I picked up the shade Fair Cool 90. The main reason that I don't like this is because it pulls really red tone on me. It almost looks like I put on a blush, which is just a bummer because it's supposed to be like a cool tone contour sort of product. And even when I swatch it, like that looks like a really beautiful shade for my skin. But whenever I draw it on my face and then blend it out, it just gets really red tone on me. So that's a really personal qualm to have with it. If it doesn't pull red tone on you, you probably would enjoy it because it is a really nice product. Like it does blend in nicely. It looks like it disappears when you're blending it in, but it actually looks really pretty on the skin. Like it blends in nicely. It doesn't really get that patchy, and it seemed to last for a decent amount of time whenever I would wear it. But for me, I just don't understand why it pulled so warm on me when it's supposed to be a cool contour. Does that make sense? Like it literally looks like a blush. So I don't think that everyone would dislike this, but I just did. Alrighty, next up we have another product that I was super excited to try out. I was going to buy it and try it, and then I was lucky enough that it was sent to me in PR, and it was such a bummer. I was so disappointed by this. It's from Laura Mercier. This is their new translucent loose setting powder, but this is their ultra blur one, and it's supposed to be talc free. Well, it is. It's not supposed to be. It is talc free. I love their original loose setting powder. It's one of my favorites. I think I'm on my 3rd compact of it or 4th one at this point. I've been using it for years. It's a beautiful powder. This one, 2 things that I didn't like about it. One, it made me look really dry. Like really dry. Which the original can make me look a little dry if I'm not careful. But for the most part, it's fine. So not only did this make me look super dry, it also oxidized my foundation and made me look darker. The original loose powder in the translucent shade is white, and this one has a little bit of a yellow tint, as you can see. And because of that, it just oxidizes my foundation and darkens it, and then also makes me look a little bit yellow toned, which I just don't enjoy. So also, it wasn't blurring. This is supposed to be blurring. On me, I didn't notice any blurring in my T-zone. It almost like emphasized my pores more than normal. So sadly, this didn't work out for me. I'm really bummed because, like I said, the original loose powder is one of my favorites. I'm gonna see if a friend wants to try this out. Hopefully they like it a little bit better than me, but too drying and oxidized my foundation. Can't do it. All right, this is probably going to be the last time I talk about this product on my channel. I feel like I said that the last time I talked about this a couple months ago, but I really do think this will be the last time I talk about this product on my channel. And it is the Auric Smoke Reflect in the shade Defiance. So this has a like cream eyeshadow on the bottom in the pot, and then on top it has like a sparkly, toppery sort of eyeshadow that you can like dab on top. It honestly was very beautiful on the eyes. However, this creased so incredibly badly on me. And I'm not the only person that I've heard say that about this formulation. I've heard other people say that it creases really badly on them. I will say I am a little bit prone to creasing when it comes to cream eyeshadows like that. So maybe I should have known that purchasing this product that it was going to have the opportunity to crease on me. But I just figured I've heard such good things about that eye product and so many people rave about it and it's very pricey. I figured it would work out for me, and sadly it didn't. It just creased really bad. It's pretty. Like if you don't have an issue with cream eyeshadows creasing on you, I think you would actually really like it because it is beautiful on the eyes, but I can't have creasy eyeshadow. I just can't do it. Back to another foundation. I will say I feel like I tried quite a few foundations this year that I didn't love, but the Patrick Ta and this one are the ones that stood out the most. But there were other ones I disliked. I just feel like it wasn't a very good year for foundation in my humble opinion, and it is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. Again, super drying on me. Also, I feel like the shade range is very wonky on this. I ended up getting the shade 120 Fair, I believe, or Neutral or something like that. It'll be up on the screen. And it was so light. And I am definitely someone who has fair skin, so I figured that would work. I just kind of blindly bought it off Ulta. It was almost like white. Also, it wasn't a neutral undertone. It was very yellow on me as well. And again, it was just super drying. Like my skin looked like the Sahara Desert whenever I used that. And I tried it multiple different ways. I tried it as a powder foundation. I tried to just use it to touch up. I tried to use it to set my face and not like actually use it as a full-on foundation. You know what I mean? I tried. I really did try with that product and just too drying on me, sadly. But again, I know a lot of people, especially Taylor Wynn, she loves that. Jessica Braun loves it too. So I am I feel like in the minority there not liking it, but if you do struggle with powder foundations looking dry on you, I would stay away from this one. It's also very thick on the skin. It's a very thick powder. Now we have another Laura Mercier product, which kind of surprises me because I feel like I do genuinely like that brand, but it is their Tinted Moisturizer Blush. Again, I've heard really mixed reviews about this. Some people love this and some people don't. I feel like my qualm with this is because of the shade. The shade they sent over to me is French Riviera, which if you can tell from the tube, it's just a really deep dark shade. Like this definitely isn't really a blush shade that's meant for my skin tone. I just kind of wanted to try it out kind of thing, you know what I mean? And I tried to go really light-handed and not go overboard and make it like too intense on my cheeks. The reason why I didn't love this is it was super patchy on me. Again, I feel like I've heard that about these deeper shades in this blush line. I've seen people who are fair like me and who try the lighter shades, they like them a lot better and it doesn't get as patchy on them. So I feel like inclined to try a lighter shade, but then again, liquid blush like this isn't really my jam. Also, another thing about this I wanted to mention, it dries super fast. So like if you are using this, you need to blend it out ASAP or it will just be stuck on your cheek and then it's going to be even patchier. So yeah, this was a bummer. I was expecting to like it. Then all the way back in January, I believe, really soon into the new year, I did a whole video on Catrice. And there were some bummers in that video. I'm not gonna lie. Their foundation and concealer just do not work out for me. Their True Skin foundation and True Skin concealer. A lot of people love both of those products. I do not, sadly. They are very drying on me and not really that good of shade matches. I already decluttered the foundation. I think the concealer's back there, but I just forgot to grab it. So those didn't work out for me. And also this 5-in-a-box mini eyeshadow palette. I picked up the shade Soft Rose Look. These are not pigmented at all. Like these two shades barely show up in your eyes. Even this deep, dark, rich brown, you would think would have like some impact on your eyelid, barely shows up. The two shimmers in here aren't terrible. Like you can make it work. I just feel like there's so many other amazing drugstore affordable eyeshadow formulations that are way better than this. The Essence 6-pan ones are amazing. The e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadows are better than this as well. And then good old ColourPop. So these are not pigmented at all. It barely showed up on my eyes. And I was like, where'd you go? Why did you not show up? You know what I mean? I was really disappointed in this. And then last but not least, I saved this product for the last place because it's not the worst mascara I've ever tried in my life, but it's a high-end mascara from a really nice brand that I love. And I was expecting to like it and I didn't. And again, from Patrick Ta. Kind of like Laura Mercier, I love Patrick Ta. His blushes, his bronzers, his eyeshadow palettes. The second one, the Major Dimensions 2 Rose one, like literally my favorite eyeshadow palette. I love it so much. So I love a lot of things from him, but this was just a bummer. This does nothing for you. And again, it's more higher end of a mascara. So if you had your eye on this, I wouldn't want you to waste your money sort of thing. The exact name of it is his Major Volume Mascara. Again, not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but it just really did nothing on my lashes. I also don't really love these type of wands. I like the more like plastic bristly ones, and this is more like the fluffy one. But I would put this on and it would look like I didn't put mascara on, but then also somehow got really clumpy on me. So I would steer clear of this if you did want to splurge in a more like high-end mascara formulation. This would not be it. I would go for quite a few other ones over this one. And that was it, you guys. That was the worst makeup that I tried in 2022. I'm sure there's other ones that I could have included in this video, but I didn't want the video to be long. I wanted to pick a couple products and be concise and quick and tell you why they didn't work out for me. Again, if these are products that you do enjoy, I am so happy for you. I love that they worked out for you. I wish they had worked out for me as well. I don't like not liking products. Let me know down below in the comments, what were some bummers that you tried this year? Some products that you were like so hyped that you were expecting to love and then they were just duds. I love hearing from you guys down below in the comments. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.